When I was in college, I started, my freshman year, and like many freshmen, not quite sure what I wanted to do. And I had an advisor that said, well, what would you like to major in? And I said, well, I'm not quite sure. And she said, well, what do you like to do? And I said, oh, I like to cook. And she goes, well, then you should be a dietitian. And that's how it started.
Sherry's a mover and a shaker. She's passionate about whatever she's passionate about, And nutrition is certainly among those things.
I have been striving to work for a world-class food service operation at Mayo Clinic. So when you are a patient there now in our inpatient setting, you will find that the food that you are receiving is very much like gourmet food. And our intent is that we can be an example to people in our inpatient setting to go home and be able to prepare these foods that are lower in fat or lower in salt, and that they are still tasting good and they are healthy.
Yeah, Sherry's committed to making sure people understand what they should and shouldn't do as far as nutrition is concerned, and then making it simple enough for people to do it, whether they're in a situation where they have plenty or where they have little, because those are different challenges. But Sherry's committed to helping others.
I have no guilt about the food that I eat because all food may be eaten in moderation. And if you practice that, you should not feel guilty for consuming something that maybe the internet says is bad or your relatives say are bad. Foods consumed in moderation are appropriate. Every night I have one cookie or one small piece of chocolate. And I like sweets, and I like to end my day with one sweet treat.
One of the things I really admire about Sherry is that she pushes people to be better than they think they can become. And she was aggravating me about, come join the bike team. And, I live in Mandarin, I don't have a safe place to ride, I don't have a bike. And she said, well, don't that stop you? And so she asked around and found somebody who had a bike that I could borrow. And next thing you know, I was on the MS bike team, or the Mayo bike team, riding in the MS.
Many people have no idea that I can swim nonstop for an hour. I can cycle for 50 miles and not bat an eye.
She said, well, now we need to do triathlons. She has an infectious spirit about her, and she's one that would infuse energy and enthusiasm no matter the task. You can be picking up trash on the side of the highway, and it'll be fun because Sherry's there.
There's quite a bit of volunteering opportunity in the world. I don't think in terms of just Jacksonville anymore. I think globally now. And all it takes is one person to make a difference, or one person to get someone else on board and enthusiastic to come on along with you and make that difference. And I've been able to do that in the Jacksonville area. I've been able to do it in the Central America area, and I'm looking for my next opportunity because there's a lot left to do.
She and I got into a lot of good trouble together, and it's just been a pleasure, and it's no surprise at all that she's been granted this award.